Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. Coming to you live from Old Norcross Road here in the old Fortress of Solitude. Getting ready for an exciting weekend here at the church. And believe it or not, we're coming up on the third Sunday of the Advent season. And just seems like since the end of October, 2022 has just been disappearing. But so very glad that you are here and are a part of our church family at New Hope. Love you, and I just want to give you some updates about the calendar and some important things that you can be a part of here at the church coming up. Tonight, Wednesday night, we will have our regularly scheduled programming with our brown bag dinner and fellowship beginning at 5 o'clock. And then our Bible study, our second week in our Advent Bible study, will be at 6. And then the chancel choir will have their last rehearsal for the Christmas cantata, which they will offer this coming Sunday, December 11th. Also, this coming Sunday, we will have that special moment in our service for remembering those saints, those members of our congregation that have passed since we did this in 2021. We had 4 this year that we will be remembering and honoring with the hanging of an ornament on our chrismon tree in the sanctuary. It's a very special and moving part of this particular service every Advent. And so I hope and praying that you will be here to be a part of that special day. Before that, this coming weekend, Friday, the Golden Travelers Covered Dish Lunch and Bingo Group will be meeting over at Journey's End in Loganville at 12:30 for their Christmas luncheon. Now, here's the thing about this, is that this group invites anyone who wants to come. And so if you're free on Friday at 12:30, come on out to Journey's End in Loganville. It's country cooking. I have acquired a taste for it. I will never acquire a taste for fried green tomatoes. I will never acquire a taste for chicken livers, but there is plenty there, even for a picky eater like me, to enjoy. So this Friday, it's the 9th of December at 12:30 at Journey's End Restaurant in Loganville, the Golden Travelers Covered Dish Lunch and Bingo. This Saturday, December 10th at 9 a.m., our Disciples Women will meet for a time of decorating and preparing the large fellowship hall for our churchwide Christmas banquet. And following that, following their preparation, they will do an ornament exchange. And that's always a good time for our ladies to get together. So that'll be at 9 a.m. And then that afternoon at 5 p.m. will be our churchwide Christmas banquet. 5 o'clock, the meal is being catered by the Master's Table, and they always do a wonderful job. And I know that we've had several that have signed up and are coming. And I hope that even if you haven't signed up, you'll consider making the banquet a part of your Saturday this weekend. So that'll be at 5 o'clock. And then, of course, we've already mentioned on Sunday, we have the Remembrance of Saints during the worship service, but we also have the Christmas cantata presented by the Chancel Choir. Melissa Thoman is going to narrate this. She always does a wonderful job with that. And so we're looking forward to that. And then next week, we have the men's breakfast on the 17th at the diner at Web Gin. And then the Explorer Sunday School class will have their Christmas party on the 18th. Reminder that on Christmas Sunday and on New Year's Sunday, they both fall on Sunday this year, we will have one service and one service only at 11 a.m. There will be no Sunday school, no morning prayer those days. Want to encourage our Sunday school teachers and the rest of us to spend that time with our families and preparing our hearts for worship. But on those days, there will be one service only. And then on December 24, Christmas Eve, which is a Saturday night, we will at 5 o'clock have our church, our candlelight communion service. It's always a very meaningful time there as we ring in the Christmas season, as we say goodbye to Advent, and as we ring in the Christmas season on December 24th. All of this information, you can find it on the bulletin inserts. There you can also find a calendar of events on our website, nhcclga.com. So I hope you'll be taking a look at that and keeping up with everything that we've got going on here at the church. And now a couple of important announcements, a couple of kingdom opportunities that you and I can be a part of during this season. I just want to remind you that the deadline for bringing gifts for our Angel Tree family, uh, there was something that necessitated moving it back from the 18th of December to the 11th. And so we need to make you aware of that donations and gifts all need to be in by December 11. And Cheryl Adams, who has done a very nice job uh, putting all of this together for us, says that she can take gifts up to Wednesday, December 14, which is a week from today. That is the absolute deadline for gifts for the Angel Tree family. So just want to make you aware of that. So if you haven't brought your gifts yet, please do that by at the latest, but preferably next Sunday, the 11th, but by the latest, uh, a week from today, December 14th, because she's going to deliver these gifts. They'll be delivered on Thursday, December 15th. Again, I want to say thank you for your participation in the Angel Tree program. It's the ministry. It's much more than a program. The ministry of the Angel Tree. Thank you so much for your love for our family. Remember, I once heard a pastor say, "We're never more like Jesus than when we're giving." And that's not just about money. It's our time, our talents, our treasure, giving of ourselves in whatever way we do. So I want to thank you for that. Uh, in your insert, you'll also see that we have a new address for Doris Aaron, which you will find there. Just wanted to pass that along. And the final thing, and this is in relationship to our Christmas banquet, the co-op. They're going to have a little bit of fun with co-op gifts. The Lawrenceville Cooperative Ministry, you're being encouraged. Cheryl's encouraging us. The co-op's encouraging us to gather food items, and kind of a fun way that we can do that is by bringing food items to our churchwide Christmas banquet. Bringing items that don't necessarily have to be food, but bring items to the Christmas banquet this Sunday night, based on the first letter of our first name and the first letter of our last name. And I had told you guys that I was struggling really hard uh, with the letter J, but of course with S I got snow cones. So what can be better than snow cones? But I got some good suggestions from people on what I could bring for J, and I came up with juicy fruit. That was always my favorite gum that my grandmother had in church. It was kind of to keep me quiet when I was a kid. But I got to give the award to Barry Coker, who said I should bring jalapenos. Jalapenos and snow cones. What could be better than that? Who doesn't want jalapenos and snow cones? Probably everyone. But anyway, so that's a lot of information. I don't like to make these videos long, but did want to catch up with you on these things, these important things. Um, Love you. Thank God for you. Praying for you. This is a wonderful season. Let us always be mindful that for some, uh, Christmas is a blue time. And I know when I say that, because of my love for Elvis, we all immediately start hearing that song. But in all seriousness, for some people, the holiday season is not a joyful time. It can be very, it can bring melancholy, sadness, um, long before the singing of Auld Lang Syne on New Year's Day. So let us be mindful of those as we celebrate. Let us be mindful of lifting up those who are having a difficult time with this holiday season. Okay? Again, love you. Thank God for you. I hope to see you around here at New Hope. Plenty of life together opportunities coming up, and I hope that you will take advantage of them. God bless you and have a wonderful, wonderful week.